Hi everyone, it's me, Traveler Lily, here back with another video here on my channel. Today's video is another book haul. I know I've not done one, I think within a month? Since I did the last one. So, yeah, I guess you're getting another book haul today, because recently, well, more like yesterday, if you live within my time zone, I went to a book sale and I ended up getting 20 books for $15, which isn't too bad of a deal. So, yeah, I guess we should probably jump into it because there's 20 books, and I'm sure this video is going to be long enough as it is. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share this video with a friend if you want. And I'm ready to sneeze. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I did not mean to sneeze on camera, but it happens, So, anyway, like I was saying, the first book is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I haven't really known what this book is about. I've heard of this book, but I didn't really know anything of what it was about, except it was a Victorian, a historical Victorian fiction novel. Historical fiction, that's what I'm trying to say. Historical fiction novel of sorts, I guess. That's all I really somewhat know. All I knew was it was a classic, and it was basically kind of like a historical fiction-ish sort of book. So I don't really know what this one is about because I never read it in high school, in English class, whatsoever, or in any of my college reading English classes. So I do not know specifically what, like I said, what this book is about. So, yeah, that's all I can say about it. The next book is Star Bright by Katherine Anderson. I got really interested by the cover because it had the flowers on it. And, so this is basically a mystery novel where a woman fakes her own death to escape her murderous and abusive husband, and she ends up creating this whole new identity and this whole new life to get away from her very cruel husband. But she ends up meeting a guy in the town that she basically fled to and ends up falling from, and he ends up finding out her secret and ends up trying to help her through her terrible situation. So, yeah, that's all I can really say about that book. The next book is The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I'm sure a lot of you might have heard of the movie Princess Bride. I have personally watched it many, many times growing up, and I still love it to this day. And so when I saw this at the book sale, I had to get it for myself because I remember having fond memories of watching the movie, and so I had to get it. And I was trying to read the back of this book to see if there was any slight differences that were mentioned in the summary, and unfortunately the book this copy of the book that was donated unfortunately had part of the back torn off, which is unfortunate because it looks to be in mostly good condition aside from this mistreated back that this book clearly is in. So yeah, but I still love it nonetheless, despite whoever mistreated it before. So yeah. The next book, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard, especially on Sasha's channel, a Bookatopia. Is it Bookatopia? Bookatopia? I think that's what Sasha Allbook's channel name is called. I could be wrong. I'm sure you heard. Anyway, I'm sure you've heard it from her many times before and how much she loves Outlander and how much she loves Scotland as well. And I'm sure you probably heard that she's writing a book set there. Anyway, I said the point. I got Outlander by Diana Goldadon. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I could be butchering it so bad. I saw the first couple episodes of the Outlander show. I just couldn't get into it. It just wasn't my cup of tea at all. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. It just didn't really connect with me whatsoever. At all. And I know a lot of you Outlander fans are going to be screaming at your screens or whatever, saying you need to go and watch it. But personally, the show just didn't connect with me, and so I'm hoping the book connects with me. And I know there's a lot of mixed reviews about this book, and stuff, of how much, they either like it or they either hate it. So, yeah. The next book is Girl in Heinrich Blue by Suzanne, Verderland. Yeah, Verderland. So basically this is about a professor who invites a colleague from the art department to his home to see a painting that he has kept secret for decades. The professor swears it is a Vermeer. Why has he hidden this important work for so long? The reasons unfold in a series of stories that trace the ownership of the painting back to World War II in Amsterdam and still further back to the moment of the work's inspiration. As the painting moves through each owner's hands, what was long hidden quietly surfaces, illuminating prominent moments in human lives. So, yeah. As you probably heard, I'm guessing it's about this painting, maybe, from the inside cover, and I guess it's from World War II in Amsterdam or something like that. I guess it's set there or whatever. And, I don't know, the cover really drew me in because it just gave me that vibe of Victorian area, but as soon as I read the back, I'm guessing it's like maybe post World War II. I'm guessing maybe. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm hoping this is a good read. The next book is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. I had the second book already from previous book sale, and my mom had read the second book. She had already read like the first one, and I hadn't read the books at all, and I haven't seen the movies that are based upon this series, so I didn't really know what it was about until, recently. So I decided to pick this up, since I figured, a lot of you have heard of it, and probably maybe liked it, so, yeah. I definitely know it's a mystery novel, though. That's all I really know. Anyway, the next book is My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry by Frederick Backman. This is the same guy who wrote A Man Called Ove. I did a book haul that featured A Man Called Ove in that book haul, like, about a month ago. My mom's currently reading that book. So, yeah, I said to get this one, because the cover just drew me in, and I saw this book a while ago, and I just really had to get it. So, it's about this girl named Elsa, who's 7 years old, and she lived with her grandmother, who died, like, in her 70s. And so she ends up, like, going on this, like, adventure or something like that, where she ends up, like, telling these people that her grandmother was sorry or whatever, because her grandmother apparently had wronged a few people or something like that, and ends up going on this crazy adventure. So that's all I really know about it, but yeah. Hang on, guys, I need to get a drink of water because I'm out of breath, so. Sorry about that. I had to get a drink of water because I had to catch my breath. I was talking for so long, I had to catch it. The next book is Don't Kill the Birthday Girl, Tales from an Allergic Life by Sandra Beasley. I know this is a memoir, and I'm guessing it's about what it's like to be allergic to stuff, I guess, and what it's like to have so many like allergic reactions that you have to watch what you eat and stuff, and it's just what it's like to possibly be living with so many like allergic stuff that you might be allergic to. I don't know how to explain that, but I hope you get it. And the cover definitely interests me, so I don't know why. It's why, because there's a cupcake with a little, but at first I thought this was a murder mystery, but that involved, I don't know, a cupcake, but I don't know. Oh. Hear me? The next book is The Life of Pi by Jan Martel. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this movie, maybe. But for those of you who don't know, it's about this boy named Pi, who I believe who comes from India, and him and his family end up, I think, moving to like England for like a better life. I don't really know much of the movie or something like that. And they take their zoo with them because his father owned a like zoo, and he helped his father there, while attending school and all that. And so eventually what happens is that one night a storm hits, and the entire ship and all the people except for Pi die in the storm after the ship sinks, and Pi is left stranded in this lifeboat with a tiger named Richard Parker, which, spoiler alert, got mixed up with the previous owner's name, whose name's Richard Parker. And so now he's stranded on this tiny lifeboat with a very dangerous tiger, out in the middle of nowhere at sea, and he's trying to not only survive the tiger, but live long enough to, see people again and find civilization. So, yeah. That's all I can really say about it. It's quite interesting, though. If you've seen the movie, though, then you know how scary, just by watching it, it really was. The next book is The Nightingale by Christian Hanna. I don't really know about this book whatsoever. I just picked it up because I thought the covers were interesting, and I just thought the cover was really pretty, so I just decided to pick it up. I believe this is World War II. I think this is World War II. So it's historical fiction. That's all I really know about it, based upon the little blurbs on the back. So, yeah. I can't wait to read this, and I hope it's at least a decent read for me. The last book in the first pile is The Memory of Running by Ron McLarty. McLarty, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I don't really know anything about this story. I just want to say bike, I don't know why. Except it's, I don't know, like, I think it's 1950, something like that, because it mentions, like, in the little blurb here of the story, that's, like, 1958. So, that's all I can really say about it. I don't really know too much about it, except the fact that the cover is really gorgeous with the stars in the sky here, and then, like, the bike at the very bottom. I don't know if you can see that. So, yeah. It's just really gorgeous, and I just can't wait to find out more about it. So, yeah. I sometimes like going into these stories blind just because it's a lot of fun, and I just, really going into these stories blind because I like being surprised sometimes. But yeah. The next book is The Orchid Thief by Suzanne Orlean. I believe this is another memoir as well. And you may not know, but I don't really read a lot of like nonfiction like stories. The closest thing I do get to that is historical fiction novels, and maybe sci-fi novels. But other than that, I don't really read a lot of nonfictions. But I hope the two that I did get within this book haul are at least good. So yeah. The next book is Hoot by Carl Hunson. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. This is about so a couple of kids, I believe it's a couple of kids, who discover that there are owls living at this construction site that's about to home like some building or something like that. And so they basically try to shut down the project because they don't want these like burrowed owls' habitat to be destroyed, and so they just basically try to stop this project, save the habitat and save the owls. Which I just really love because it, I'm so sorry, my dogs are barking in the background. I just love this, I just love the concept of this because it really just, based upon it, I guess it teaches you, what it means, to really protect our environments and to really, protect the animals out there, because we as people are destroying our own earth and the habitats that the animals live in. And I think it's very important to protect those habitats and those animals from going extinct. As I'm sure most of us are aware, a lot of the animals are going extinct and dying out due to us destroying habitats. And I just love the message within this because I had seen the movie version of this. That's how I know what this book is about. So, yeah. Can't wait to read the book version of this. The next book is Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. And I'm so happy I got a copy of this because I had seen the movie of it, and I thought the movie was really good. The movie is excellent. For those of you who had seen the movie, Memoirs of a Geisha. And I just love this book so much. And for those of you who don't know what this book is about, it's about this Japanese girl, I believe, and she ends up being taken away from her home and ends up going to this city or this town, something like that, and ends up being trained to be a geisha there for obviously for several years, and it's just this really emotional journey for her as she tries to navigate the rules and basically the understanding of what it means to be a geisha. So, yeah, that's all I can really say about it without spoiling it. The next book is The Revolution of Marina M. by Janet Fitch. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered it. And this is sorry about that. A historical fiction novel, is what I'm trying to say, about this girl who, it seems like from this summary here that she, tries to break away from her, her privileged life and tries to do something daring for once in her life. That's all I really know, because I didn't really read the summary, but that much. I only read the first sentence, but anyway, yeah, that's all I can really say about it. The next book is The Nest. I don't really know anything about this book, except that it's by Cynthia Diablix Sweeney, and yeah, that's all I really know about this book. I just thought the cover looked pretty, and I decided to give it a read because it looked interesting. The next book is Sweet Temptation by Lucy Diamond. This story is basically about a overweight girl named Maddie who basically tries to balance her local watching group and basically love, friendship, and of course cake. So yeah, it's just the struggles of what it means to be overweight and what it means to find love. And yeah, it's just what it sounds. Basically her trying to balance love and her struggles of feeling like she feel like she isn't confident enough to feel okay with her body. Anyway, the next book is The End of the Wild by Nicole Hilgett. All I know is it's this 11-year-old girl named Fern, who kind of has a dysfunctional family, and tries to change the way her family lives and all that, and that's all I really know, but I definitely like the cover though. The cover is really pretty. So, yeah. I know space from where I'm putting my books. The second to last book is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I don't really know anything about this book except it's like a dystopian novel. So, and I haven't really read a lot of dystopian, so I give it a read. I thought at first this was gonna be a fantasy novel because of the red ring, and then I discovered it's dystopian. But hey, it still looks interesting anyway. Okay, and the final book in this video is Salt to the Sea by Ruta Stephanies. I think is how you say it. All I know is that it's a historical fiction novel, and that it's set, I believe, in World War II. So yeah, that's all I really know about it. And plus, I heard it's a really good book. So yeah. That's all of the books I got yesterday in my book haul, and yeah, that's really about it. Sorry if I seem a little, I guess you could say maybe down or something. I just feel really tired because I'm doing this late at night. So yeah, I might post this either today or tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow. So, yeah. I guess that's really it for this video. Don't forget to comment if you enjoyed the video or if you read any of these books and whether or not you liked it or not, or if you plan on reading any of these books anytime soon. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. So, bye guys!